welcome, addicts, and I'm doing the intro apparently because
I was going to do it, but
Yeah.
it's alright.
it's whatever.
Michael doesn't get to do it very often.
Hello, this is me. I don't talk. Here's Josh. He's got the news.
Hey. Well, before we get into the news, I was just wanting to let everybody talk and tell them, like, the top 3 games that you thought of the conference. Graham, do you want to start?
Jeez, top 3 is tough. And one game I'm most excited for actually did not appear at the conference.
Really?
Honorable mention to Code Vein.
Oh, yeah. You know, that was actually surprising.
I
we
saw
didn't see
some-
I
that.
was surprised we did
gameplay
not
for that.
see it. You've seen gameplay. I did not see it in presentation.
Yeah, not at the conference. They released
No.
a few pieces of gameplay before, but yeah,
Yeah.
that was actually curious. They didn't
Not
have that.
disappointed though, because we have
No,
seen
we had-
quite a bit of the game now, and it's
Yeah.
coming out soon enough. So I'm very excited. Top 3 games, man. I've got to give it to Ghost of Tsushima as number 1 so
Okay.
far. I thought it looked beautiful. I've been on a Japanese binge of just old films of theirs, and like
So you were already in the mood, and then when
on.
they showed it,
I'm
you were like,
definitely in the mood, and I just, I saw that, and I was like, all right, you got it. Last of Us 2, for sure, because obviously
Last of Us 2's looking
I love the first
fantastic.
game. Adore it, so I cannot wait to play the second one. Third pick. That's, I don't know, the third pick. It could be anything, because I'm equally excited for, honestly, everything Sony showed, and maybe Spider-Man?
Okay.
Because the gameplay looks so good, and I've been hearing from people who have gotten to demo the game that the web slinging is probably the best in a Spider-Man game it's been. It's
I've been
ultra
watching.
smooth.
I've been watching like every single person's
good.
demos.
It looks so good. I love it. So
Yeah. Michael, what would your top 3? I know I butchered that.
I don't know. It's kind of hard for me looking back on all the different games.
Yeah, because you got all the conferences. In
Yeah. If I would say, okay, the reason I'm gonna put Cuphead number 1 just because it's a great game and we're getting more of it. So it's like there's a bunch of games out there that they show that I'm excited for, but I have doubts about. I don't have any doubts about Cuphead. It's a great game. The DLC is gonna be great, and I'm gonna play it. So that's number 1.
Solid.
Number 2 would probably be Cyberpunk. Just have faith in the people who made Witcher. I mean, come on. The game was amazing. This game looks awesome. Everyone who's gone through the gameplay that I've researched and seen really liked the gameplay that they were shown. And we'll have a section about it in the news, but I really liked Cyberpunk. If I had to go for 3, even though I'm a big Halo guy, I mean, we didn't really see that much, so I'm not going to put Halo in there. Yeah, I mean, we really didn't see. It looked really good, but I didn't see any of the guns or any of that. I don't know. My third's kind of out there because there's so many. Probably Devil May Cry 5. Trailer looked awesome. New character looks cool. Sarah Palin lookalikes pretty great.
that's
It's
nice.
literally Sarah Palin, but yeah, no, it just the atmosphere looks good, and it looks like it's not taking itself too seriously, which with those kind of games sometimes they do, which is kind of like what I'm into is having fun, killing demons. So
There you go.
that's probably my 3.
For me, well, I think judging by my shirt, you can tell what my favorite one was. I would definitely have to go to Spider-Man, which I was actually really surprised that Spider-Man was my number 1 pick. Because, I mean, it's the game we've seen the most before the conference. And I was, for sure, thought, like Last of Us or, Death Stranding or Ghost of Tsushima would get into, the top 3. But, which they were still great. I thought they blew me away. I thought they looked amazing. But just something about Spider-Man, because we've, I feel like we've gotten such a good amount of it that I really have no doubts going into the game at this point. And it looks like something that I could pop into my PS4 after I've, beaten it and just swing around for 2 hours just having fun that way. And so, and for a game to be able to do that, you just go in, you're not really even doing anything, you're just moving around, that just speaks so much volumes to me. And it just looks like we're finally getting a story for Spider-Man that gamers have been deserved, for so long that we haven't really gotten to its full potential. And it looks like we're going to be getting that with this, so that's definitely going to be my number 1. But for my other 2, I wanted to pick ones that weren't announced before the conferences, because arguably those are the things that I like the most at E3, seeing stuff that we haven't seen before that we know nothing, like next to nothing about. So my number 2 was Remedy's Control. It just looks super cool, and I can't wait to see how all of the gameplay works and everything, seeing how Remedy has just improved on their systems beforehand. I'm somebody that, for first-person games, especially third-person shooters, I really love like fast-paced, like run-and-gun stuff that doesn't rely on stupid cover shooting. And it looks to perform on that, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of it. So that was definitely my number 2. My number 3 actually surprised myself, and because it was Sekiro. From the developers, that make Bloodborne, because I'm not a huge like Souls or like Bloodborne fan, but this game looks something like new and fresh from them, but still having kind of like that atmosphere that their other games have had. That I've always liked the atmosphere of them, but the gameplay was like one where I'm like, I wish there was a little bit more variety. Which I know that's really stupid to say for somebody that's played Bloodborne and Dark Souls, because there is a lot of variety in like weapons and stances that you can do. But for me, it just looked cool adding those like environmental like traversal aspects and also like dodging, and it just looked really cool how you can use your arms. So those were like probably my top 3 on just like surprising, and then also like just blew me away. So Colton, what would be your top 3?
Personally, I think everyone, judging by my Microsoft conference, probably number 1 is going to have to be Kingdom Hearts 3. I have been waiting way too long for this, and I'm still hyped for it. I don't know why. But
Give Colton Kingdom Hearts 3 already, damn it.
Like, just put it out right now. You made me wait since, 2013? 2012, something like that? I don't know. I lost track of time. But Kingdom Hearts 3 is my number 1. I'm excited to see where they go with it and how they implement the new stuff that you can do. I'm very interested to see that. Next, I would probably say, can't remember the samurai game at the Sony conference.
Oh, Ghost of Tsushima?
Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima. I forgot the names. There were so many games at this
Not
point.
that memorable, huh?
No, it's not that it wasn't that memorable. There's too many games. But that's probably the second one I'm most hyped for, because I'm interested to see if they go a more historical aspect to it, or if they go more like fictional. I'm kind of curious with that. And probably my last one is going to be Last of Us 2. It just looks great, and I'm still on the high of the first game. So
I mean, I can't argue with anybody's top 3, because honestly, there was so many great games. And I think especially like all the ones you picked are like going to be amazing. And I can't wait to see them in my house and actually on my screen.
In my house,
play.
too.
Yeah, I mean, everywhere. House in every place.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be like Christmas when all those games come out.
Okay. This has been our E3 coverage so far. So appreciate it, Alex. Stay tuned for more coming soon. See you.